Let's go ahead and get to this Love is Blind reunion. All right, guys, welcome back to Kamisha Reviews. The reunion came on, everybody was talking about it, everybody was so excited about it. One thing that I will say that I did like about the reunion is that it was different. I did like the having it at the Love is Blind set. Um, I did like the way they had it. Um, just the whole thing, the way it was set up, even with the old cast being there. But I also will say the fact that you had the whole cast there makes me think that you guys really didn't have a storyline. I mean, I'm sorry, you had storyline, you had the show itself, but I don't know. I was kind of like, why are we having old cast here? Because for this season, there was so much going on. You didn't actually have to have the old cast there to, really bring a good show, whatever you want to say. So talking about, let me get to my notes because I know I have it somewhere. Y'all, okay, here we go. So Trevor was hitting in the back, and really, even after watching Trevor come out, I guess he was the element of surprise or drama. Um, the best part about watching it was seeing the success story. I think we forget when we watch these shows, even though we see the drama and all this kind of stuff, we still want to see the success story of somebody getting together. And Johnny and Amy exuded that. From the wedding to even seeing the crazy pictures with their family, JCPenney pictures as they call it. It seems like, they really are organically meshed and they really are trying to do whatever. So Gigi is pregnant. She was very cute. Her outfit was cute. Their whole thing was also cute. So seeing the Love is Blind babies is also a positive thing because with this, compared to a lot of I'm sorry, compared to a lot of shows that deal with romance or whatever, like The Bachelor or whatever, they also have that expansion. But a lot of other shows you do not see where there is marriage. I mean, Rachel Love just recently, we have Mike and his they're about to have a baby, but that's the first one from that show. And so there are many others that don't have this as well. So like I said, it's cute. So the biggest thing we saw was how, two things. Of course, Lauren reading her man down. Jessica, who was really with anybody at the end, um, had a lot to say about other relationships and jumping in and getting into it with other people. I just felt like Jessica thought that she just was the one and should have been with somebody. At the same time, I also felt that she genuinely trying to. Situation is different from the other women. She's looking at, I really do want to have this commitment with somebody from the selection that's here and whatever, right? I also thought it was cute in the beginning how they had the host, with the curtain loves blind and how they were talking back and forth through the wall. I thought that was also cute. I forget they forgot to say that. So also some of the drama that was spoken of how Chelsea spoke about how Sarah to me came with an attitude when she came on the reunion. Start with that. She already had the smoke in her to probably go off on somebody or whatever. She got into it with Jessica. Jessica said that she followed all the girls and then followed all the men. It seemed like when her and Sarah were talking on the beach, it seemed like she was for Sarah, but when they was up there talking, she said with her man, she's going off doing all the things. Woo, it was a lot. Let me see. There was a group chat. Jessica actually removed Sarah from the group chat. So it does seem like women just didn't like her because of the fact that she sent that message to, and then Laura ended up reading it. And she just did not like that at all. That was really the whole thing, I feel like. Um, I have a lot of notes, but I'm telling you, it just wasn't what I expected. I don't want to say it was better than the others or not. With the AD situation in Clay, I will say that watching that was hard. It was very heartbreaking because, of course, we all want Clay and AD together. And I know a lot of people are upset with Clay. They're upset with Clay. because of the getting all the way to the altar just to say, I don't. I understand everybody's position on that. I understand why everybody feels that way, right? But Clay has been very transparent, and I even felt like he was going to say no before they even got to the altar. And the reason why I say that is because when he spoke, when they spoke intimately together, he made comments here and there about how he felt like he might say no. He even asked her, "What if I say no?" So I felt like he was giving her hints, and like most women, you're not going to want to listen because it's not going to be in your favor. That's human nature. But I also felt like he also was giving her a hint. There's a chance he could say yes. He did, because in the beginning or the whole time through this process, he should have told her, "I don't think it's going to happen because of my parents." Because my parents, the fact that this man was going on trips with his dad, he was cheating on his mom and seeing things he shouldn't have seen. He should have told her that. Instead, this whole experience for him was like a therapy session. And the casualty of that was AD. Now that was not fair. Okay. And I'll be very transparent about that. So I don't know. And he really was emotional. Um, saying that she's the love of his life. You mind you, it's been a year. So in his eyes, I've had a whole year to process all of this, gone to therapy, worked on myself. Now I'm ready. She's look at it. I was ready for you right then and there. I was going to give you everything, even though I knew we had all these holes, financial, not knowing everything, not 100% sure. The same feelings that he had, I think AD had him as well, but she was still willing to go through the process because she loved him and wanted to be with him. So that's the way I think that she's looking at it. Like, yeah, you're ready now, but I was ready then. Okay. So she even went out in a few days with Matthew. Now you remember Matthew was having these discussions. I forgot I have her name there. Um, well, I'm sorry, I don't have remember the woman's name that Matthew also was talking to at the same exact time. But they ended up going on dates after the pods and everything was over, and they just didn't mesh. Well, I found that very interesting. After the show is over, how many people actually do hook up and get to know each other and date and things of that nature. Now, the whole thing with Trevor, let's get into that. Trevor comes out, he has some other woman that he's texting, saying that I love you, all these things. Chelsea, of course, sitting back like, what if I decided and I would have chosen you? Trevor says the girl was cool and knew about her, knew about the process, and was okay if he would have chosen Chelsea. Well, now that in itself is crazy, but that's the relationship that they had. She was open and okay with whatever he was going to do. It is a bit odd, but he seemed very emotional about it and seemed a little bit mixed up about it. He wanted to leave. He got him left the set. So I'm saying to myself, what was the purpose of Trevor even coming on there? To just let everybody know that yes, he had somebody else and that she was okay with the fact that he was doing this show and may end up choosing somebody he ended up marrying. It was something very, 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 very different about that. And I would love to know more about it, to be honest. Because I just feel like it was just a lot going on. Who was that going back and forth? That was I know Leslie, I'm sorry, Laura and Sarah went back and forth super, super, super hard, baby. Wait, hold on, let me see. I thought I had wrote down what they were saying. Oh, I thought I had wrote it down when she called her a clown and mm, I don't know. I just kind of feel like that Sarah Beth, they literally was there to defend their relationship. And I don't know, to go this hard for a relationship, I mean, I guess it's worth it in the end, but you're not, close to anybody on the show. Not that that's an important thing either. Your relationship is the most important thing, but I feel like they were literally there to um defend their relationship, in my opinion. The whole thing with him not showing his location to Laura, sharing it, hiding it, all that mess. It was a lot of mess. Now, one thing I want to talk about is the whole thing with Chelsea. They brought that up about her revealing the fact that his friend and her had slept together, and Chelsea revealed that secret. I spoke about this before when the show was actually on. I said that Chelsea felt she wanted to talk about it. She was uncomfortable about it, and I understood his point that I said his friend probably wouldn't even came on the show at all if you know what I'm saying, if she knew it was going to be revealed. I'm pretty sure because, like I said, mutual parties are involved. Her friend, his friends. Um, I go back and forth with Chelsea wrong. If was Chelsea wrong about that or not, I go back and forth. But anyway, we had a few babies. People who are pregnant. It's kind of turning into the Bachelor a little bit, like a Bachelor Nation, the kind of pod thing. It's kind of turning into that. Also, a few cast members are going to be on the new show uh that he's hosting as well. So it was okay. It wasn't like bad, but it was all right. I feel like the season was not as controversial or crazy as last season. Of course, I love seeing Tiffany and but it was a Clay and AD for me this season where I really would love to see if something was happen between the two of them in the future. But after a year, nothing has happened. Maybe nothing ever will. I think that he should continue to try to pursue her, not to give up. It's only been a year. Who knows down the line? They might end up getting together. But I think that after this, people are gonna come for Miss AD because she's beautiful. She got it. So do you think they're not gonna come for her and try to get with her? They are. So it might be too late for him to do anything anyway. But that's pretty much all I got as far as Love is Blind reunion. And when I thought about it, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't that great either. It was entertaining for some parts, and it got a little messy and got a little drama feel. Enjoyed the sets, enjoyed the intro, enjoyed how they changed things up. Not sure if I would have had the old cast on there as many as they did, and to remove the question and answer portion from the fans. I wasn't a fan of that as well. Because how did he get these questions and answers? I don't like the thing where they do certain things that only some people can. I didn't like that. That's not really genuine, and I feel like from the audience. So anyway, with that being said, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. I will talk to you guys next time. Um, that's it. That's all, y'all. Bye.